So just a quick review. All right, knees up when he's in side control. If he sits through the scarf, okay, it's much harder for him to mount. I'm not saying he can't do it, but I've got options. I can use both legs now. As soon as he comes back to side control, that knee follows him. All right, I'm maintaining that contact with his hip. All right, inside elbow is always looking for my hip. Now, if he's in side control, I just need to control space. But if he sits through, that elbow's got to come down with him. I've got to feel that transition, his transition. Okay, my elbow comes back to my hip and it glues it there. Now he's got to pull it out. I don't have to get it back. Make sense? If you feel there's a lot of pressure here, you feel like you're having a hard time breathing, it means your elbow is not connected to your hip. Okay, because if my elbow's connected to my hip and I take a little half shrimp, now his weight is on my elbow and my forearm, not on me. Okay, you notice my hips just a little bit. Okay, it starts as a little bit, it'll go to a lot, but it's all me moving away, making space. Okay? Good so far? All right, back to side control. Controlling that inside space with my knee and my elbow. Top arm is always framing. Okay, I'm looking for that top underhook. That bottom underhook is easy to get to go to ghost. But anybody who's been doing jiu-jitsu for more than 3 months, okay, or has been wrestling their whole life is going to laugh as soon as you try to do a ghost. Okay, because they're going to let you throw a bridge and go as hard as you can. They're just going to walk. Right, and they're just going to let you spin and either end up in north-south or end up in side control on the other side. Okay, so unless you catch them by surprise, which is possible, I'm not saying it's not going to work, it's just not high percentage. Okay, I'd much rather look for that top underhook and look for my shrimps, get up to my knees. Okay, so I sit out, I'm bracing up, he sits through to take the pressure off. Okay, my elbow's down. Now when I pop my hips, there's going to be a lot more space. You see? So I've still got my elbow in place. And when I pop, I'm swimming. That's fine if this is as deep as I get. That's fine. Okay, because now I can get my little pop to get through. You see how he's already starting to think about coming up. Okay, and if he stays here, that's fine. Now I'm making space, I'm encouraging him. If he stays here, he's going to lose it. He's going to flatten out. He's got to come over at some point. If I get that far away, I'll probably be able to come up on top. All right, so he's got to react. Go back. Sit. So he's got to react. As he comes up, I thread the needle, and I end up here. This is fine. All right, as long as I'm protecting my neck, right? I'm controlling that wrist with my elbow. Got the arm around. If you want a takedown from here, if I can get to his hips, all right, start pulling the leg out. Throw my underhook. All fine. Okay? If you don't know any of that, you don't know what to do, when in doubt, pyramid. Make a little bit of space. I'm not driving into him. I'm not trying to headbutt his nutsack. All right? I'm trying to pull myself out. Right? Pulling. I'm not driving. Pulling myself out. Elbow leads, head follows, leg is last. And then I snap over. Got it? It's a lot of stuff, I know. And any one of them can ruin it all. And worse yet, even if we do it right, they might have a counter for it. And then we go back to the next one. Right? So, last thing I wanted to talk about was he sits through the scarf. Okay? I'm going to grab that shoulder. This is another way to get him to start scrambling, get him to start moving. Now, same thing, I'm going to shrimp. And I'm going to push his far shoulder to come up. He's got 2 options. He drives back into it, and I keep that post. I got to be aware of him stepping around for an armbar, right? Or trying to mount or triangle or a couple other options. Okay, but if he comes back into it, I can either swim or I can shrimp out. But I'm making space. Again, and the reason I want to do this one, because it's all about shrimping away. If you drive your hips in at all, it's not going to do anything. All right? This is what it was almost working against Hector. As soon as you moved your hip, you were able to push against him. But when you're trying to push on him without making space, it's useless. Okay? In side control, Gary starts building frame. As the back I sit through, he's just going to stick his thumb right in my armpit. He stiff arms me, and he shrimps. All right? Now this is where he's got to be aware. Yep, pull that arm out. Okay? Me hopping up over the top, sitting through for a triangle, a couple other options. Or if he goes up. So that can happen too. When I start sitting through. Right? Sorry, he sits through a bone, I start pushing, he tries to come into me. Regard. Triangle, I've got options. Okay? But again, I'm making space for me to work. All right, last jiu-jitsu cliche for right now. Okay? Guy on the bottom. My goal is to make space. Guy on top is to take space away. All right, when he's passing my guard, when I let him chest to chest, he won. As long as I've got my frames, he hasn't won yet. Same thing when we're doing this drill and the guy's trying to mount. Till his knees are on the ground, and even then, we're not done yet. Okay, until I concede the position, I concede the move, I tap out, we're not done. As long as you're still scrambling, they don't get points. They have to maintain for 3 seconds. Make sense? I talked long enough? Yes, no, maybe so? All right, I want you to get into that armpit, shrimp out, and then see how they react. Whether we come back underneath, whether we get our underhook, whether you can get your hip out. Do your technical get out. That'll sometimes happen too. 1, 2, 3.